All right, so this is how the whole beat. I put it out into audio because I wanted to transpose it down, give it kind of like this like resampled sound. So I started out with this piano. It's in Xenology. It's called West Coast. And then I built these chords. I really like stacked the notes because I wanted to give it kind of like a plug vibe. I just went with like C major because that's cool. I went with the major scale because I feel like for plug it kind of creates this like bright sound, obviously, because it's a major scale. Then I just did some simple like layering with this choir. So I think most of this is in Xenology. It's really good for like a kind of plug type sound. Just a really simple note layering. Then on top of that, I think this is, yeah, we just got string ensemble. I don't know how to say that word. Just using the 7th up in a high octave. So it's just one note playing and then it drops down to the 5th. So literally just like using the same notes over and over again, but we're just stacking them and using different textures, different instruments to get like this full melody sound, but it's nothing really that complex. Then I'll go back over here. So then I went with this Theromax. It's a theremin like preset. It's a really popular preset in like Glow. Pretty cool instrument. It's an instrument, if you haven't seen it before, it's like it has like no strings or anything. It's like electronically, it's got like a electronic field around it or whatever, and you like put your hand like near it and kind of reacts to, I guess, the electromagnetism in your body, and you can change the pitch by moving your hand around it. Anyway, so this is a preset based on that, but it's also famously an instrument that's used in the Beach Boys Good Vibrations. But yeah, it's kind of like a really weird like kind of instrument. Just did like a simple lead for that. Then I just went with a bell. This is a really good preset. I love it's a go-to for me. And then I just layered like a simple lead. It's a triangle lead instead of a sine wave. So it just has like a sort of a brighter kind of sound. And then basically I just record this whole melody back into audio, and then I dump the audio into this like sampler, pitch it up by an octave. I just play the chops on my keyboard to whatever sounds good, and it turned out really cool. I put RC20 on it because I wanted to give it like this kind of like vinyl sound. After that, I flattened this whole thing into audio. This was the audio, and then I just like chopped it up into each of the sections, and then I've just kind of color coordinated them just so that they were easy to differentiate. And I just pitched it all up one octave. One semitone, and then I detuned it by 3 cents, and I played around because I was using Complex Pro. So there's a few different settings you can use in here. Some are better than others depending on what you're going for. Like if I was to use beats, it would sound like a little bit choppy. It's good for drums, maybe like not particularly good for melodies, but if you wanted your melody to kind of sound like shitty, then maybe it would be perfect for it. So anyway, I went with Complex Pro. And then I just played around with these formants and the envelope until I got kind of like the right kind of texture that I liked. And then so I just basically arranged it, and then I went on to the drums. These drums, well, not really the drums, mainly just the 808 pattern. There's a song that I love by Brady and Joeyy. It's called Tables, produced by Venexi and Thrax, I think is how you pronounce it. So basically I just I pretty much like stole the 808 rhythm from that. I used that as a foundation, and then I just like built all of the drums around that. I went with this subby 808. And I just got the clap and the hi-hats. Hi-hats a fairly simple pattern, just got a few pitch changes here and there. Then I've just got some percussion. And then just a few like different open hats to kind of create like a B section for the drums. Once I arranged it, I just go through and then sort of where I feel like it suits, I just highlight like certain sections, and then I'll just like mute the drums in parts just to kind of stop it from being like overly repetitive and just kind of make it feel new, even though it's the same drum pattern. Over in here, this is something that I like to do a lot. So when the drums first start, like at the start of the 8-bar pattern, in between the like 2 claps, you just go and like mute everything except for the claps. Just something to keep the listener engaged. But yeah, that's the whole beat. If you like this beat and you want to like deconstruct it, it'll be up on my Patreon, so go check that out. If you want my stash kit, it's up on my Patreon. If you want to buy this beat, it's up on my BeatStars. But yeah, thanks for watching.